Hello everybody, it's 10:24 and this game is Gamers. So, cast summon cave grubs instead of moving Fuchsia last turn. This is because we just really need some additional cave grubs to potentially siege down Pythium, or at least threaten to, while we do something else in actuality. We found a Flaming Tomb over in Ard, which is a fire gem and a death gem. We took the Throne of Gaia, which set off the series of worldwide events, and overall things are progressing okay. There's a battle in Silver Woods. We lost a ceremonial master, but we took the province relatively easily. We're just going in this turn. Over in Ulm, Pangar attacked with a huge stack of stuff. I would say it's fairly outrageously more than it needs to be. Over in Agartha, Agartha attacked Abyssia, and we can now see that Abyssia has Blood Vengeance on its plus. So this is what they were waiting for when they were waking up. And not too much else is happening. We had a good event and a bad event. What more can you say? And we took over the chambers, and LA Pythium went into Zabiria and died. So everything important in terms of troops is moving back into here, in case Pythium breaks siege. We have more guys coming for in case they accidentally win somehow and we need to actually go into it and reclaim it. We are building some more temples in this province and this province. We're building one already this turn and one already in this province as well, and we have one here of course. Between all of these new temples going up, we should be up to Dominion Strength 9, which combined with our temples surrounding him should, theoretically at least, potentially break him down. And once temples are built next turn, we'll be able to redeploy the guys who are building the temples to actually just go and preach for a little bit more potential dom kill. In terms of our recruitment, we are getting some more Ancestor Vessels and a couple of Barbarian Heavy Horse. Also a Spirit Master in here. We are getting an Ancestor Guide out of here. And yeah, things just continue to progress. I'm going to keep this one relatively short because frankly I've tried recording this a couple of times and I've had some sound issues, and the next turn is already actually online, so I want to get to that just to keep the game going. So thanks very much for watching. Been Jay Brayton, and goodbye. Hello everybody, it's Jay Brayton with turn 25 in the Games Early TC, named Gamers, on Dominions 5's very official Dominions Discord channel of Discord. Got a message from Utgard. It says yeet. The reason they've said this is because they moved one of their wounded vampires into our province. I'm going to see what his name is. It'd best have a funny name because it's on the World's Greatest Fighters taunt. No. Boring. Anyway, it just ran away, so it's fine. There was a battle in Ulm, and I wish that my childish but amusing plan that I sort of had, I wish that I'd have done it. I was going to attack every single one of Pan's provinces behind him on the basis that he hadn't put up any PD, but then I thought no, because he'll just win and they'll just be really mad. Anyway, let's see what happens. So, as you may be able to tell, it's Harpygeddon once again at the back. However, things are basically rough for Pangar as well. They lost some stuff. Some guys are running. You know, these guys are all blessed up with 6 undying and 20 undead leadership. The harpies are all breaking due to casualties they've taken. Iron darts are getting chucked out, and basically, long story short, them good old boys from Pangaea eventually decide that now is not the time. So as you can see, once the first land strike by a Centaur Cataract is taken, They're not mega super hyper dangerous. In fact, they don't really have too much to them, because their encumbrance is rather high at 7. But you do need to make them fight for a really long time before they're made quite effective. So, or you need to cast and not have it bounce. Curse of Stones. So yeah, basically, boys from Pan got rinsed, which is funny to me. So there we go, and we beat Pan when they attacked into not Pan, pardon me, when they attacked into us there. Looks like Pangaea lost a bunch of stuff on retreat as well. So that's good. And also, Ulm managed to completely rinse themselves. So really, it's like the best of all worlds. Because Pangaea's strength has been substantially diminished by that. So, yeah. Great. We've had some attacks in the event phase already by good old forces of Gaia. An Earth Gnomes and an Earth Elemental over in Chilad. Other people are going to be experiencing this too. So I assume that Abyssia might lose a couple of provinces, and also Pangaea, because they've forgotten to put a bunch of PD in various provinces. If Ulm rather had actually attacked using some of its scouts into Pangaea's provinces, they would have actually completely routed them and just killed absolutely everything. But alas, it was not meant to be. Now over here, our casualties in some were, what, 9 barbarian heavy horsemen and a Bandar warrior. So seems pretty good value to me in terms of attacks. So yeah, quite happy with that. The question is now, do I go in and try and eat Pangaea's lunch, or do we watch out a little bit for Guard, which has to some extent been mentally preparing itself to attack us using a vampire to deaden the blow as a kind of kind of Dominions-y CBT thing. Because that's one of the things you have to watch out for when you're fighting, is or really if you're trying to avoid a fight, more to the point, is you don't want to get yourself into the habit of seeing battle reports between various nations if you're at all concerned about fighting them, because then they'll go, you know what, if I invade them, where's the difference? There is no difference. So yeah, might just go for it. Also really tempted to just take this throne province. I'm not sure which throne it is. We can probably have a guess just based on the remaining ones. So it's going to be one of life, moon, water, iron, silver, gold, or bureaucracy. All of these are really good, actually. I love the throne of bureaucracy as well. The Dominion conflict bonus is handy, and order is always really beneficial. Although I wish there was a counter throne, but anyway, so be it. This throne over here, I think we know what it is because Pangaea's actually taken it, don't we? Yeah, it's Crystal Throne. Crystal Magi are really good. Adepts of the Iron Order and gold and silver are relatively similar. Silver has air on it. Gold comes with fire. So yeah, they're basically good for different reasons. But yes, if he's left it with no local defence, I mean, it is so tempting to attack these guys, really, because their infrastructure is not huge. They have some assassins, but they seem to be making quite a lot of warlocks too. The whole thing is just, you know, how can I put it properly? Of the remaining targets, they are among the most tempting because the player's quite new. The territory is seemingly quite rich. I would much prefer that that we were in control of more of this territory than them. Probably we should get up to Thorn 5 first for Gateway for the cave grabs as well, just to further secure our access to like mobile siege offense. But yeah, it shouldn't be too big of a thing. As you can see, the Dominion overall of Pythium is like falling off completely. You know, we've got 3 dom score here, 2 2, 3 3 1, and then 2 there, and then the rest is like increasingly steadily ours. I'm going to move Fully Thundering over the steps to Fenetice to preach as well, because, you know, 3 priest levels plus temple is always useful to add on top. We're going to keep preaching here to try and potentially extinguish them as well. And then with the temples going up in these provinces, this 2 preaching too, we should, in theory, be pretty squared away. I might trim all of the recruitment in the capital, or most of it at least, and maybe get 3 scouts, 10 barbarian heavy horse, and then get the additional temple over here just to further cement our dominion. Nothing too much we need to add to here, I don't think. This all went relatively well. We probably shouldn't be attacking Pangaea straight away, although it might really trigger them into making some bad decisions. I don't know. It's hard to tell with LA Pangaea because quite a lot of their strength is on the map relative to LA Pangaea. Like, they're not going to be sneaking in a bunch of revelers through German or anything, but they do still have some stealth options, and they are not to be taken super lightly. So I don't know. I might search in Algod. Sneak this dude back into Bamot. 40 Garm Hirdlinger is quite a lot, especially patrolling with two Jotun over there. It's odd, frankly. But yes, we are going to be getting out another 10 cave grubs, so that's going to be getting us up to about 250 siege strength per turn, really quickly. I might just leave this for the independents to get with an attack. Move Podro into Ard. Hey, finally got an A2 one. And then if the independents do take it, we'll go in straight after them and take it back for the forces of civilization and having a real flag. And we'll go, oh sorry, I didn't realise, and that'll be how that plan goes. It's not a terribly subtle, kind, or well thought out plan, but I think we can fight them until they die, not us. So yeah, so that's what I'm thinking of there. We'll move this into here. I mean, that's just amusing to me that I mean, for one thing, RIP, but also RIP. Like, I think quite a lot of the sages especially are going to be dead on retreat because of the addition of that feature in Dom 5. It's hard to like calculate the exact amount though, because the formula on it is completely ambiguous, and even if we asked for it, I don't think the Swedes would be all that tempted to just give it out. Anyway, well done to the Dogmeat General. Let's get these guys into a finer attacking formation, and then I might do a little bit of stuff off camera just to, you know, hand out gems and so on, but shouldn't be anything too major. I'll probably be moving these troops back towards the capital to then go into Abysia relatively soon. It's also going to provide a good way to kind of ward against any aggression by Atlantis if they're in that area. Alright, have a great rest of your day, and health and happiness. Goodbye. Hello everybody, it's turn 26 in the game Gamers. I'm playing LATC. So we had a research and enchantment completed, so we're up to enchantment level 5. Construction is going to be 2 turns away, there's nothing much we can do about that. It's a battle in Chilad, where we defeated some werewolves with loads of barbarian heavy horse, and we were attacked by a bunch of forces of Gaia. We also killed Utgard's enemy vampire, but that's completely fine. So Numeria, there's a great fertility festival, which is great. In Ting Woods, forces that dwell in deep forest have merged, and they took the province. Gilad, things are good. Lots of celebratory festivals in the forest, basically, is what's going on. Now, we also received word that the assassin hero of LA Abyssia was killed, which I'll put in a little thingamidooge here. So that's funny. But nothing else too much is really going on. We found an enemy scout. How devilish of them to scout us. We're destroying the fort in Pythium, and there's not too much else going on. We are moving a bunch of our guys off to help protect against any potential fort break from TC. This is all that's really left here, so not too much. We could potentially lose Kakabay Village to Khan and the foremost general of the West, but I mean, it's 2 Khans at the end of the day. We're also preaching on the province. We are surrounding the enemy with a whole bunch of temples and increasing dominion. Fully thundering over the steps is preaching. We're moving into this province to take it back and then retemple it. And then after that, hopefully, we'll be able to deal with them in a really quick way. We're moving over Liu Bei with a bunch of cave grubs, basically just to be able to smash into the fort quicker when hopefully at least we dom kill them. And beyond that point, there's not really too much going on this turn. We're moving back into Silverwoods from Barra, because since Ulm beats the Pythian sieging force, they may well sneak some stuff at us and try and attack us. So that's what that's about. We are retaking the provinces that we lost to the force of Gaia, building a few more temples, doing a bunch of research. You know the plan. We are building some barbarian heavy horsemen, getting some more mounted scouts over here, getting a Khan up here to lead this stuff going forwards, and generally just taking things easy. So hopefully things go well. We're twice spawning this dude here, because he's a little bit old and it'd be quite handy to have a mage with these paths. Potentially come back with an additional level of death by attacking to Arisia. It's actually more expensive than normal since they made the change to twice spawn, where it's now 5 gems per level of size, which is rather impacted by the enlarged status, which is a little unfortunate because it makes the Blasutik worse value, but so be it. This is the second recording of the turn, so I'm going to keep it short because the last one had a few sound issues. And see you next turn. Take care. Goodbye.